Flagler Credit Union Stadium in beautiful Boca Raton, Florida. We're here for Week 5 of EA Sports College Football. It's the Condors and the Florida Atlantic Owls. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe will be down on the sideline. Florida Atlantic ready to kick it off and get this game started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Kane. And the return man is brought down, but there is a penalty flag on the play, and if I were a betting man, and sometimes I am, I'd say they're going to throw it in reverse. Well, that was an easy one for the officials. You can't grab a face mask like that, and it cost the defense a first down. Goes to the option. The keeper on the option. Give to the running back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. To the air, it's right. Here's a heat. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. The Condors will try to pin them back with the punt. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
The Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bernard. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Makes the grab. Open space at the 25. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Got a little grass. Got enough for the first. To the house. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. On the option. Leaves it with the back. Finding open areas. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Solid run on the last play. Sets this offense up on first down. Quarterback on the keeper. Inside the 45. Oh, he's got some space. The 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it. The run inside. It's Bernard. Picks up the... Now, really good job to pick up... chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. First down here for the offense. This time he wants to throw. Under fire. On the move and looking. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
Man, that's a great example of KYP. Know your personnel. A QB that doesn't run great, trying to get outside the pocket. Nice job by the defense applying pressure and running him down and getting the huge loss.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other.
They'll give it to the back. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Quarterback keep. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Pulls it again on the option. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And it'll be the Condors line up to punt it away. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Running inside. It's Bernard. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Gets rid of it. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires on the move. Got his man on the right.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Back to pass on 2nd down. Steps away to find some room. That pass falls incomplete, and it wraps up an entertaining first. Both offenses doing damage. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. They'll try to get the first through the air. Snagged out of the air. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. This Florida Atlantic offense is moving quickly. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bernard.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. They come to the line 3 yards away from the first down marker. They've converted twice on this drive. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. And the Owls pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Makes the grab in their space. Just plowing ahead. Into the end zone. Motion from the wideout. Leaves it with the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll run it on the counter. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Keeps it himself. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Might as well stick with him. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for you.
The Condors will bring the punt team onto the field. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Throwing on the run. Makes the catch down the right side. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
And I would argue that's one of the most difficult things to play as a defense is those second plays when they start to get outside the pocket. He does a great job buying time. And that, what does he do when he rolls out? It gets his receiver a chance to get down the field more, and then he chucks it downfield for the big completion.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The run inside. It's Farrell. Hard-hitting tackle.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier 3rd down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on 3rd down. And shoot, and I got 4th down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
Making side adjustments here. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's going for the big play. Touchdown Owls! Put 6 on the board.
As quarterbacks, you
plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Gives it on the option. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Back to throw, it's right.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And it'll be the Condors come to the line in the hurry up. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Finds his man. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. The Condors send out the punt unit. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. High and away, headed toward the sideline, just the way he drew it up. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to adjust the pattern. Takes a handoff. It's Farrell. Good gain there. Picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking long. Pulls it in down the sideline. Down inside the 35. Stopped him at the 34, and what an electrifying play. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. And leading things off, we take a look at Miami, taking on the Clemson Tigers.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. There's some room. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Turning it on. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing to the perimeter of the field, and they just didn't have it there.
They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. Here they come, facing third and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Owls!
And remember back, guys, the defense gives them the short field, and the offense takes care of business. And now building this lead and really putting pressure on the other side. The offense on the other side is going to have to get pass happy. So that...
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Pulls it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
He might want another play. They'll go back to the air on second down. Got a man. It's Messer. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Running inside, it's Farrell. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. As we head to the fourth quarter, this guy is seeing the defense. Look how he spread the ball around. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Third and short from the 28. Let's see if this is four-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly. They've been running it, but now the pass.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They've put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. A designed run for the quarterback. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Florida Atlantic comes to the line on first and goal. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball?
Tight end trying to get in. Touchdown, Owls! And the give as they work on that clock. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Might be changing the route. To the air on second down. Finds a tight end down the gut. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. From the red zone, it's Bernard. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. He's looking to throw. Under fire. And we have breaking news. They